This video is sponsored by PelucidFX.com. Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Okay guys, now let's take a first look at the gold market. Well, there are some moments that still we could discuss, although we consider the price action holds really in a tight range since the plunge down that has happened a couple days ago. So the major moment that we could pay attention to on the daily time frame chart is the MACD predictor. So currently it shows the bull trend, so price action stands above it, but price is coming closer and closer to the line of the MACD predictor, and we know that is potentially could be the source of the stop grabbers pattern. And that's the moment that we should keep an eye on, because this, if it will appear, I mean the bullish stop grabber here, so market could formed maybe on the next week. If it will appear in this area, that will give us the huge confidence, and that will be quite different situation compared to current one. So if market will form it, this pattern will suggest the taking out of these highs, and that could be the major say issue that could let us to take the position with a possible upward action. That could be the breaking moment that could shift the action from the downside to the upside and could lead to the appearing of the A, B, C, bottom, D action to the upside, right to the target of the brand body. So other words, appearing of the brand or appearing of the bullish stop grabber here could turn the situation from top to bottom and finally give us the necessary final detail in the puzzle that led us to act aggressively on the bullish side of the market. That could be the triggering moment, the key moment in overall situation on the daily time frame chart. That's particularly the moment that we will keep an eye on the beginning of the next week. On the intraday charts, on the 4-hour time frame chart, yesterday we have discussed the appearing of the grabbers right here, that suggesting the taking out of these lows, and that's in fact has happened. So market has taken out these lows, but it's not necessarily mean that market will stop right here. In fact, any downward action till this low will be acceptable. It's not will be the strategy, because we understand that the impulse of the plunge down will impact on the market in the nearest term and will press on the price action. That's why some amortization of this initial plunge down could happen. So market should show some another move down just to fade the impact of this bearish impulse. So any downward action right here will be acceptable and understandable. Well, on the hourly time frame chart, we also have discussed how this could happen. You can see market still stands in the range of this candle. As you can see, very significant candle on the hourly time frame chart that holds all actions since the 15th of the April. As you can see, market fluctuates here. We said that this probably could be some kind of the butterfly or something of that sort. And you can see that market, in fact, with this action to the downside and due to these grabbers, okay, market could reach as far as, for example, 127 extension of this will stand at 1289, 1618 will stand 1285. So it's not very significant for us, not very important, and even from the perspective of the appearing of the grabber here, so if we will trying to estimate where the MACD predictor stands today, that will be 1286. Okay, on Monday this indicator will be at, just a moment, on Monday this indicator will be at 1285, 1295 approximately. So from that perspective, any retracement to the 1290, 1285 area will be normal, because in this case market will test the MACD predictor on the daily time frame chart, and if it will jump out to the upside after that, that will give us the stop grabber. So you can see this will not be something drastic for us if market will show some a bit deeper action inside of this swing. That's in fact the this action we will be monitor on the next week, particularly speaking how market will move to the downside, what will be after that, how fast market will return right back up, if it will return at all, or maybe market will pass through these lows and will start move to the downside. That will be quite another tune. So as you can see, we could treat this moment and call this moment as the say responsible moment for the gold market in the short-term perspective. But all this action probably, guys, will happen only on the next week. So let's see, because depending on where market will hold above this low, this could clarify the further action in the medium-term perspective. Whether market will still continue move to the 1350, or market will try to return right back down to the lows that has been formed in 2014. So let's see what will happen.